to my channel. It's areeonnnn back with another video. Today is a sit down video, of a life of a broke nail tech. I'm gonna give you guys my experience, how I felt about it, my pros and cons. If you're new here, subscribe. You're gonna love it. Subscribe. You see that button lighting up, you know what to do. I want to give my experience of working in an Asian nail salon. It has its pros and cons because everybody's asking, how do I get into it? I want to work for a shop, but they're not hiring. Do I need a license? Whoop-de-whoop. Half of the time you don't. Not saying that's good, that don't make it right, but half of the time they just want to hire somebody to help them because some people are desperate. Some salons are desperate and they'll hire you. Some are racist. Some are kind. Some don't pay well. It's a lot. It's a lot. So if you do your thorough research and you really want to get it started with some things, you could take each and every bit of pieces from everybody and learn from a salon. But at the end of the day, I suggest anybody, people that look like me, get your own shit. My experience had its highs and lows. I worked in a few salons. Some were ghetto in the hood. Even had roaches inside of them. And some are luxury in the nicer area with the complimentary rind, with the uppity bougie clientele that act like they can't speak half of the time. Both of them have their pros and cons. So my experience, I'm gonna start off which one pays the most. I can honestly say the one in the hood, the chop shop for real. That one pays the most. The tips were fire. When I tell y'all, the tips were so good you could pay your car insurance and your car note. And that one would be the one in the city, closer to the riff-raff, you know what I'm saying, ghetto. Salons have lower prices and they work fast. They get you in and out of there. Whether if they use, they get you out there so fast, I don't even think they clean the implements for real. But hey, I'm not saying you ain't hear that from me. People love it because they're affordable. Yeah, those salons are typically outdated, dusty, stuff is broken. Some of your powders may be in a food container. You never know. You might have a Shiseido jar full of monomer. Those type of salons is like chop shop. Those type of shops get it in. Those type of shops you may catch a fungus. So yes, people love the affordable prices and how fast they work. That doesn't mean they give out the best work. They give out the best nail art, the best shape. You might come out there for botched nails, but you got it for $25, which is cool. But from my experience of me working there, I did get the most money from that because people, the older generation, came every 2 weeks. Before they left, they tipped very well, cash only with those salons, because black folk don't really got time for all this technology. They just gonna give you a tip in cash, for real. So that was the biggest pro for me. I did not like the older technicians I would work with, because usually in these salons the women are older, like in their 50s. They had a slight attitude, like a tone or jealousy, envy type of felt like you was taking their spot, but they played off with trying to be nice to you and give you the rundown of the salon. But I didn't like their vibes at times, but I would definitely choose these type of salons over luxury. I didn't like the attitude they'll give, and then so half of the time I feel like the main reason was the customers in these chop shops. They telling me how to do my job when I went to school and I'm licensed. Telling me how Ling Long do it back in the day on how it's supposed to be done. That's her way, baby. This is 2024. I don't do it the 2000s way. No, that's outdated. So you have those type of older customers telling you with the long curved nails too, telling you how to do your job. And that was my main issue with that. In the older salons, the real chop shops, $25 top nail salons. I don't like the customers, the older women, telling me how to do my job when you're not a nail technician. Or how to tell me how to do things the unsanitary way, or just rip their nails off. Or they'll ask, can you add glue in the inside of my nails? I like the extra secureness, and that's not going to do anything, baby. You can add more glue inside your nail on the edges, but I'm not. How those type of women are, and it's just them. There's nothing you can do. Chop shops, the hood, the ones that's cheap, those salons have more heart. Even though I feel like the technicians wanted to see you do good half of the time, but some were envious and jealous and snitch and do. It wasn't as bad as what I've experienced at these luxury ones. It's giving, I don't want you black girl coming in here taking my spot. At times I will go to the bathroom and cry, and my boss will have to calm me down. This industry will have you, if you're passionate about it, it will have you crying. Yeah, they would critique way too much for me, and I just could not do it. Even though they paid the best, the tips were out of this world. It was not worth my mental health working for them any longer. Nowadays, nail techs want to charge their worth, their time and effort, their artwork, their product they use is expensive. So we need to get some of our profit back. You know what I'm saying? More treacherous it gets. What a salon is. There was more personality. There was more, let me take all y'all out to eat. Y'all did good today. My treat. They will bring us bubble tea, Starbucks. You know, we got our music playing in the background. It was a vibe. It's a vibe in these salons. Like, we looked out for each other. We understand each other more. So, being in a rich area is strictly work. Robots. We don't buy y'all start. We don't do all of that. But in the chop shop, $25 salons. I appreciate that. If you were behind on your rent or your bills, salons will actually give you a fast pay. Like, they'll pay you early. You'll just work for free that week and pay them back. If you got a bill due, you can ask the salon, hey, can you take this on my check? I need it right now. And they'll give it to you. I like that. I love it. I did have a heart, but it's a lot of, like I said, pros and cons with everything. So I'm just sharing with y'all if y'all didn't know. Yeah. I must say that the salons was down to earth at times, but it, like how the older women were treating me in these discounted salons, and I did not like how they always were looking for a discount or kind of lying about what service they got when it was time to check out, or it's already discounted, what more do you want off? So I didn't like the critiquing, them fishing for a discount, because I look like one of them, so they think, oh yeah, girl, you know, how much was this? Because you said it was this, right? It was time for me to level up. So now I'm thinking, okay, I need to try more upscale salon. Let me try working for them. Let me see what they're about. So my experience, pros and cons working in a luxury salon. My experience of working in a luxury salon that offers complimentary wine and clients with good careers and bougie attitudes. Pros, these type of salons didn't critique as much, talking about customer wise. They're hardworking people that have money. They just want to come in and relax, get on their computer, talk to their coworkers, or talk to their boss, talk about business. They were kind of out of it. Like, they let me do it. It's not really much them staring at me like the chop shops, critiquing me or anything. Like the nurses that I worked on, they weren't down bad on me. They understand because they have money. So what is there to keep nitpicking and complaining about? And they're not picky ones in the luxury that come to the luxury salons. Those are like the uppity bougie that nothing can be wrong. Those amount of people at the luxury salons weren't as picky. I would have that one customer, Karen or whatever you want to call them, once in a blue moon, just to be extra. Whole time the nail wouldn't even be it. I don't know. Like I said, working in a luxury salon, it was very calming and relaxing at the beginning when you're working with the right people. Is that we had a custodian slash assistant that cleaned up behind us, set things up for us, washed towels for us, did it all, cleaned out the basins for us. I'm spoiled with that one, because in the hood salons and the chop shops we had to sweep, clean up. and do all the full 9 yard or whatever. So another pro that I like, I could feel safe when I'm getting off after hours at night, shutting down, or maybe I'm there by myself. I feel safe going home because I'm in a safe area. That was a pro. I didn't feel like I gotta have my back or get in my car when it's time to go home. Another con is working in a luxury salon. The techs are uppity. They don't talk as much. They're like, oh, hi. Oh, nice to meet you. Just drilling, like, okay. I'm not used to that. But they're just robots. They're here to work in and out, not trying to make friends. That's different in certain environments, which is understandable. But it felt like we were just robots working there, and the staff was kind of shady. Like, there was kind of quite nasty to me, and the red flag was when she asked before hiring me what's my ethnicity. Everything, like when she talked, is monotone. It's not friendly. It's not, I'm looking out for you to be better. Because I was desperate for money. And it won't hit no nothing like these $25 chop shops. Thing that I noticed working in both of these salons, when the boss wants to confront you about something in front of customers and accuse you of you not doing something or you did something wrong, the customers would watch you do everything correctly and watch the boss cuss you out and accuse you for something wrongly, if that's a word. They will sit there and not say nothing after you had a conversation with them and made them feel welcome and pamper them. They would just sit there and watch the whole thing go down. It's like, are y'all brainwashed? Are you not going to defend me and say I didn't do this step? You know, if a boss came over yelling at a nail tech saying what she didn't do, I'm going to speak up and say, excuse me, ma'am, your nail tech did do this and that. I watched her. Customers would sit there and not defend you or help. Mind you, you're the only black person working in the nail salon. I didn't feel soul in the salon. It was like the workers, everybody was robots. Everybody's so uppity, straight business, no, I can't explain it. They just would yell at you and reprimand you in front of customers there. I didn't like that at this last salon. The lady, it's like she tried everything in her power for me to quit in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and she made it work. She won. She won that battle with me. I didn't like in the nail Asian salons. It's like customers were ass kissers at times. They just wanted their favorite nail tech to beautify them and go, and didn't want to make them mad, even if they probably are wrong. Or I didn't like that about customers either. It's just so brainwashed. Like smiling in these people's face, bringing these people food. I'm like, these ain't even good people. Besides them doing nails. But that's another story. Experience from this last luxury nail salon with the complimentary wine, the custodian, the ATM. I got on the phone, asked what they're hiring. That's when I felt uncomfortable. The boss, the owner that's never there, was like, oh yeah, they're gonna have a desk set up for you and everything. So you can put your stuff. I got there, nothing was cleaned out for me. She was like, oh, you can have this desk, and made me clean out the desk of items that didn't belong to me, and I didn't know where to put them. You're just watching me. One of my last vlogs when I was wiping down the desks and cleaning up, yeah. So this is when it starts to get all bad working in this luxury salon. A week of work in there, I was accused of stealing implements that didn't belong to me, which I did not. I borrowed them and put them straight back in the box with the name on it. I assumed she didn't look for it. She just was telling everybody I didn't put them back. And I told my other manager, no, they're right here in the box. I put them back because that's what my mother taught me to do as a child. You use things, you put them back. You borrow things, put them back. So I did that because I already know how these people are anyway before working in the salon. They know everything, they see everything. Yeah. That's why I don't like using people's stuff. So I told Dawn, it was in the box. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't need to steal implements. I have plenty. I don't need to steal a drill. I have all of it. Implements been back in there for a whole week. You know, you need to learn how to look, clearly. The second time I would hear about implements. Someone said at the pedicure station. So I walked over there, seen the implements that I put back, turned the back over and showed her, like, you put these over here and accused me of stealing them whole time you had them to try to fire me or get me out of here. Accused me of stealing implements and misplacing them. Misplaced they were put back as soon as possible. Then she looks for them again. Trying to get me fired. Do she want me to quit or something? Or she trying to get me fired and accuse me of stealing? Because you grabbed these implements and put them over there and got booked up and fake looked for them to say I stole them. That was the one red flag. I'm like, okay. Did you not think to turn over the package and read your big name on it? Another red flag, salon. My drill died. Fast forward, yeah, my drill died. Me trying to put the customer first and get them in and out over to the pedicure area. There is a drawer full of dusty old drills that have not been touched with no name on it. Even though I'm in the wrong for touching somebody's drill, I didn't see a name on it. It's so many drills in the drawer that I was thinking, oh, maybe this is for us for extra to use. I got one of those drills that was fully charged, switched my bit out, and used it on a customer because my drill died. An hour later, when it was time to close and we're going home and I finished, I wrapped that drill back up, put it back. I can see her saying, hey, who drill is that? That doesn't belong to you. That's mine. This, just making up stuff. If it was yours, it would have had a sticker with your name on it. Nobody was using them drills, I swear to God. But I was wrong for touching. I should have asked somebody, hey, can I use this? I found this in a drawer, a drawer full of drills. Everybody has their own drill at their desk. And swear to God, it was just extras. Or somebody's. I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I was just putting the customer first. My drill died and I was trying to get her in and out. Like I said, customer comes first. We cater to y'all. Everything else is black. Not me thinking, oh, let me disrupt a nail tech and ask everybody in here who drill is this and can I use it. We don't do that here. And people get mad, like screaming it in front of customers. It was so unprofessional. It was giving, I don't like your black ass, you need to go. And she won that battle, y'all. That's why I quit in 3 weeks. That's why I quit the salon in a month. Because you're not going to talk down upon me on this like a slave after I didn't apologize for touching a drill that didn't belong to me. You still going on. You still running your mouth after I walked off from the situation, trying to embarrass me in front of customers. So if I would have snapped and flipped the table over in there, you would have been calling the police on me. But I left respectfully. I said, yeah, I'm not a thief. I don't need to steal. I was putting the customer first. I didn't have a charger. Still, I take accountability for what I did, my part. But you didn't have to be nasty about that in an unprofessional way. You already don't like me, and I'm working with you as much as I can. You can't hide. Some of these Asian people don't like us so bad, they can't even play it off. They're worse than racist white folks. Like, let's be real. So, sorry for my Asian girls out there. I'm not saying every last one of y'all in the world. But from my experience, what I've been through has been rough. I don't know what to say. So, I was like, you know what? And the people just staring like, yeah. In my head, I'm like, okay. I just kept, where she was talking, I was just walking away, y'all, rapping, respectfully, smiling, packing my purse up to leave for the night. And I woke up the next day and said, yeah, I'm gonna grab my things and leave. I'm gonna come in at any time. I'm gonna just come in anytime I want in the morning because I'm not staying there. how she treated me was disgusting, unprofessional, and it was giving, I don't fuck with you, I just tolerate you. So she won the battle. I don't want to give out names, but that location is no bueno. They already have 3 stars anyway. But the owners are very sweet, but their workers and management, the workers are cool. One of the managers sucks. But I've been told she complained with customers and workers. She's just a bitter person, I've heard. Just finding that out after the fact. And I was like, yeah, but it's not a place for me to work. I can't deal with that. Y'all can deal with it, but I can't. So I quit because she tried to humiliate me in front of people on purpose and make me look crazy. And I didn't like that part at all. Even me apologized, I said I'm sorry about taking the drill, whoever the drill was. Ben said that, and she was still yapping her mouth like she wouldn't get punched in it. But I'm sweet as gold. I'm respectful to anybody I work with. I'm nice. I'm giving energy. I'm giving personality. I'm not talking when it's time to work. I'm doing my own thing. I'm recording my work, and I'm going home. I'm not there to make friends, but have some respect. And don't treat you. You're not gonna treat me like an animal. I'm not your pet. I'm not your slave. That's one thing about my generation. We're gonna punish you. We're gonna put hands on you or something. You're not gonna talk to me crazy when I didn't mean no harm. So I have an appointment. So it looks like I have 2 appointments tomorrow at my new working with my friend Iselle. And I told her what my experience, and she's been doing nails for 20 years, so she already knows she already has stories. Decided I would no longer work for Asian chop shops anymore. It gives me too much anxiety. They don't trust me. They talk down on me. Whenever me to have my own salon, have my own diversity and community, and not judge people based off how they look or whatever, and give everybody opportunity and beautify them to the extent they want to be. That's my end goal, is flourish. All of that. We have to get out of giving these certain people our money. We're already killing it in this generation. I know our parents are proud of us. Like, we have so many entrepreneurs now. We already have a lot of nail techs that are home-based / suite-based. Hairstylists, lash techs, nail techs are already doing their own thing. And that's what these salons are afraid of. They're losing money. I'm telling you that from experience, from me working at different salons. It's slower than ever. They can't even afford to hire people besides what's your ethnicity. They're like, we're not hiring right now because it's slow. It's slow for them. They're not going to tell you that, but they're losing money too. And every time they have somebody like me, they're looking over my shoulder, trying to steal ideas, trying to see what I'm doing different, what's trendy, what's not, how to do. You know, we learn from them, and they learn from us. They're not going to say that, but it is what it is. They feel like someone's taking their spot. That's why they feel like they can yell at us and talk. It's a lot that plays a part. I don't know, but y'all know down in the chat box. Y'all tell me your experience. If you ever worked in a salon, nail salon, tell me everything, cause I want to know. And this generation is different. We working for ourselves. We trying to work for ourselves. A lot of teenagers younger than me, it's girls 17, 16 doing nails nowadays. Like, what? Making money. College kids making money at school doing nails in the dorm, doing hair in the dorm, doing lashes in the dorm. You don't think they hate that? Yeah, they hate that. We taking over people's crafts. They them chop shops can't stand us, and we work for them. They talking down on us, telling us how to do our thing, accusing us to make us quit. They can do whatever they want, cause guess what? I ain't gotta worry about it no more. Y'all told me, and this is the final time. My school told me, my instructors told me, my mentors told me, stop working for these people. and I didn't listen, and I had to find out the hard way. Either I open a salon and let these girls win, and I make money at home in my sleep, or I just get my own suite working for myself. That's either. I don't want to be in a salon working, but I want to help my people. If you can't work for yourself, do your nails in your own place. And if you do want to learn a few things for free, watch some videos. Do some good deep diving research or word of mouth to see what's the best Asian salon to work at if you have no choice. I don't really suggest that anymore, but people gotta do what they gotta do to make money. Shout out to my cousin in her 40s. She's a nail tech license. She got me into this last year. I never knew I could work in a nail salon without a license. It's not good, but you can do that too. You shouldn't do that, but some salons don't care. And I learned a lot. I grabbed pieces from everybody, and I'm still learning. But I would say, work for yourself. Like this video, subscribe. You see the buttons lighting up.